Congratulations on the purchase of your Jay Flight SLX 212QB by Jayco. We're going to do a brief tour of your trailer, and we're going to start at the front. Here we have your propane system. You can flip those, lift up, gives you access. For the purpose of our video, lift it right off so I can show you the crossover regulator. And what this does, whatever direction this is pointing in, is the tank that this will draw from. However, if this one empties, it'll automatically pull from this one regardless of which way that is pointing. We also have your battery storage. We have your sway control hookup. We have your breakaway switch. You have your power tongue jack with light and up and down. Also important to note, manual operation of your tongue jack can be done through removing this and using the manual crank that's located in the front storage compartment. Speaking of the front storage compartment, here we are. You can see manual crank for your tongue jack, manual crank for your stabilizing jacks, located at the four corners of the trailer. These are used to stabilize the trailer, not to level them. And we also have the foot for the tongue jack. So moving along the outside, we have your city water connection. This is where you'll put the freshwater connection when you're in a campground or trailer park. We have your outdoor shower. As well as the output for your gray water and black water tanks. Here we have the power supply for the trailer. This is what you would hook up to your campground or home electricity. And here we have the outside vent for the refrigerator. It's important that air flow remains able to get through here at all times, so please don't block that. Here we have the fill point for your fresh water tank. Then next, your cable or satellite input. So again, the cable from the campground or from your satellite or from your cable source would go here to feed the trailer. So next we have your hot water tank. Of note in here is the drain plug and the pressure relief valve. Continuing along the back of the trailer, we'll come back to your outside GFCI plugs, and you will also note on each end of the awning, we have an awning speaker that can be controlled through the stereo inside the trailer. Let's go in to your new unit here. We'll come in and immediately turn around, and we will note the fire extinguisher, the carbon monoxide propane detector. This has a button on it. Press that every 6 months or so just to test to make sure it is still working. And I say every 6 months or so because when we come in here, we'll notice smoke detector. This is something you should test every 6 months just to make sure the battery is functioning and the smoke detector is functioning. So you can press this center button until it beeps and then you'll know that it's working. I suggest to do them both at the same time just so you can remember to check the other. So continuing in through the unit here, now that we're in the living room, we'll notice the dinette. So you remove these legs. The tabletop just sits on this ledge in here, and on this ledge here the cushions pull out and you have yourself additional sleeping. This couch will also fold out. Here we have your emergency exit. Simply flip this up, push the window out, and you may escape to safety. So, we did mention the stereo and the speakers on the awning. Now, power, turn the volume right down just so it doesn't overwhelm us here. Now the way to get the sound just inside the trailer or outside the trailer would be to press this big center button until you get to the fade. You can do all front or all rear, and that will put it inside and outside the trailer as well, because I have been known to be wrong once or twice. You can also, if that doesn't seem to work, you can try the balance, left, right. One of those two for sure will send the sound either outside of the speakers or inside the trailer. So we'll move on to your fridge. You have an auto setting, or it'll choose electricity. You'll have the gas setting. You can set the coldness. If this light is flashing, that means there is a problem with the gas. Oftentimes it's just that the bottles are turned off, so I would check that first. Moving down to your power center of the trailer. See, we have all your breakers and fuses. Next we come to the thermostat. It's a capacitive touch button, meaning you don't have to press it hard. Nice and light. We have the fan, and we can go high or low. Again, we have cool now, and we can turn the temperature up or down. And we have heat as well. So bear with me for a second. The air conditioning turned on. It took too long. So now that it's off, I'll show you the air conditioning. Important to note here, we have these louvers or baffles. With them open, the majority of the cool air will come directly from the center here. With them closed, it'll force air through these ports that are located throughout the trailer. So next we'll move on to your range. The range has an automatic light to it. So you turn it to the light position, you'll hear the gas flow, then you turn the sparker, it will ignite the gas. Same thing for all three burners. oven, however, you'll see that it does not spark. You have to light it manually, and the igniter, or the pilot, sorry, is right back here at the back. I'm not sure if you can see that. And while you light it, you have to make sure pilot, push and hold. So hold it while you light. It's important to know too that sometimes if you haven't used the trailer in a while, it might take a little bit, the gas being turned on for a little bit, and you might have to open and close like the valves a few times to get the gas pressure built up at the appliance for it to actually light. And then after that it should light fine and nice and quick for you. Just something to know, it's not broken, there's nothing wrong with it if it takes you a few times to light it the initial time. So coming back over here, we have switch for your awning light. There. We have the switch for the main lights in the trailer. We also have the control to put your awning in or out. And we have your indication panel showing your battery, your fresh, black, and gray water tank levels. We also have a switch for the water pump and a switch for your hot water heater. Hot water heater will light automatically. There's no need to light the pilot for that. We'll move into the bedroom. You'll notice that we have lights located underneath the bed or over top of the bed. We also have access to the front storage compartment from underneath the bed. And you'll see that there is a mount for a TV along with cable and power. Here's a quick preview of your bathroom. Your switch. We have fan and to open your vent. You'll also notice here the main GFCI for your trailer. You can hit the test. You have a red and a green light. That means that anything that's connected with this plug will not have power. So if you see that and you're having problems with power at a specific outlet, especially anything by water, the sink, or outside the trailer, there's a chance it could just be this. Press in the reset, you should be good to go. Concludes the tour of your new trailer. Hope you have lots of enjoyment out of it. Thank you very much.